Welcome to the fifth and very late devlog. Last devlog, we made a lobby with an intermission timer in between races and checkpoints. This was so I could go to my next thing to do, which is to make more tracks for the game, since obviously you cannot have a racing game with just one map. And doing so will make the game stale very quickly, which I did not want to happen. So I began to make models for the race tracks. So I began with making a wall of tires as the border, and then focus making the track itself. I wanted to make it similar to the previous map that I have been testing with, just without the fences and changes in altitude, as it could make the game less fun for the people that just want to go fast. I also wanted it to be just a part of a track, so I could use it repeatedly for different maps. Kind of like Lego, but you put track pieces together to create a race track. I would be doing this by using a Roblox plugin called Archimedes, as it can duplicate a bunch of parts equally to a degree that you set it to. With the track part done, I put the tires on the end of both sides of the track, acting as a border. With the track now ready, I tried to see if I could keep on duplicating the track while still being intact using Archimedes. And while it did do that, it made the tires go up instead of following the track. So I decided to try making it again. I wanted to be a lot more precise with the track piece, so there will be no gaps in between the parts. With the new track piece nearly done, I was expecting a different outcome from the last one. However, the same problem occurred again. Running out of ideas, there was only one thing that I could turn to, which was Blender. However, I never actually used or learnt Blender before, so I had to start from point one. I quickly learnt all the basic shortcuts from tutorials. I then made simple models from the features of Blender, and improved on it as I learned more. So with me now learning the basics, I decided to start making my first track. I decided for the first track to be an oval, as it is simple to make and also easy to race on. What I did is that I made a small part like I did before, and a pathway in the shape of the track. Then like before, I will keep on duplicating the path piece until it made a full lap back to the start. I wanted to add more detail into the racetrack, so I brought back the red and white stripes again. The result. All I have to do now is to export it into Roblox Studio. But as you can see, there were many issues with the racetrack when it was exported. The track is plain, there are stripes and the edges of the track look really weird. I knew I did something that made these happen. So I decided to try again, but before doing so, watched RoBuilder's video on how to export correctly. I remade the track piece and kept on duplicating it just like last time. And here is the second attempt. So from what I have seen, the problem is that when I finished the track, I didn't separate the stripes to the track, which makes them still connected. So I separated them apart and was able to successfully export the track onto Roblox. Using Blender again, I was able to remake the tires from earlier and make them look much better. I did a bit of more scripting and made it so the game cannot start unless there are 2 or more players. But I will remove it for now since I'm the only person testing the game right now. With this script, I was able to make it so every time the game is played, a different track would be used. And with after a few more lines of code, the timer will now start when the player requirement is met. I then made 2 more tracks based off this year's Formula 1 tracks, Miami and Shanghai circuits. I also added a script that if the player touches the grass, the player keeps losing 5 speed on the grass. And now you are all caught up to now. Thank you for waiting and watching this video. Like, subscribe and have a good day.